Are you dreaming of buying a luxury home in Queen Creek, Arizona? Well, you're in luck. I'm going to be showing you a gorgeous house, brand new construction. You can build it or you can buy one of their quick specs that are actually discounted. Let's go check out the house. All right, I'm going to be showing you the Casteel floor plan. This is actually one of their built spec homes. Right now I'm in front of the house showing you what the streets look like. What's really nice is these homes are actually all on larger lots. The average lot is 11,700 square feet. So I want to show you how much space is in between these homes. Take a look. A lot more space than the average neighborhoods here in Arizona, which is one of the complaints I get from people. Again, here is the across the street. You can see the spacing between homes. That one did not have as much space, but these are all larger lots, so that is a big benefit. This is a community called Legado West, located in Queen Creek, but the location is unique because it's really at the border of Gilbert. So if you've been wanting to live in Gilbert, but there's not a lot of brand new homes for sale there, and you're open to exploring Queen Creek, this is a good option. Here's the house I'm going to be showing. Again, this is the Casteel floor plan. Really nice modern design. Of course, they have different elevations. This is just one of the elevations. One of the things I really like about this floor plan, it's got a 4-car garage. And look at how it's set up. 2 different garage bays. Really nice design. The house is very spacious, has tall ceilings. So this is one of their spec homes that's ready to go. This floor plan starts at $1,100,000. Now this one has been upgraded. It's got all kinds of nice finishes that you're going to see. But guess what? They've discounted the price. It's $1,199,000. Here's a front courtyard right when you walk up. I like that because if you want to hang out here, watch your kids play, you've got shade actually, which is great. It can be hot out, but when you're in the shade, that's a big thing. So again, here's the view from the front. Nice neighborhood. There's not too many home sites, so it's not going to be a huge neighborhood, which I think is nice. I like the tall modern doors. And check out this living room. Right when you walk in, it's a very dramatic vaulted ceilings. I have no idea what the height is, but look at that. That is really nice. And of course, the big slider just catches your eye. Here's the kitchen area. But wait, I want to make sure I don't skip this intro because there's actually a front space here. Could be a formal living room if you want, or another like open den type of space. And also there is a powder bathroom, which is nice. So your guests immediately have access to a bathroom. And then there's the coat closet, which we don't need a lot in Arizona, but hey, sometimes we do need to store our coats. I'm liking the flooring. This is actually tile flooring that looks like wood. And then look at those tall baseboards. That is really nice. Also, this has corner finishes, which is nice. Usually builders charge extra for that. For some reason, they like to do the rounded corners, but this has a nice sharp corners, which makes it feel more modern in my opinion. I love the front door. It's got a type of finish on the glass, keeping it more private. As you can tell, there's no window coverings. That's one of the downsides with new builds. They usually come with no window coverings. So that's just something to keep in mind. But look at these nice tall windows. Let's in good light. Look at how the window's framed. It's actually like a little shelf here. So that is very high quality build. This is a great builder. It's David Weekley Homes. Look at this kitchen. The design is really nice. Cabinets to the ceiling. That's impressive. Not everyone does that. And look how big this island is. Huge island. You could probably fit about 5 chairs under there. It's very spacious. This looks like a standard fridge. I looked earlier and yeah, it's not very deep. It is a nice monogram fridge, but because it's cabinet depth, it's not very deep. So something to keep in mind. You might want to upgrade that or change it out at some point. But look at the finishes. This is quartz countertops, waterfall island. This is what I have at my house. My husband fought me on it, but trust me, it's really pretty. It makes a difference. Monogram dishwasher, so everything matches. Of course, monogram cooktop. This is really nice. Wow, 2, 4, 6 burners, and then you've got your pot filler back here, built-in hood here. Again, just really goes with the cabinets all the way to the ceiling. And then look at this huge sink. I'm a big fan of big sinks because when you're washing big pans, you don't want to be banging on the sides. I love the color of the cabinets. Good natural color in there. Soft close. All right, we've got more shelving over here. I can't reach the next ones, but just want to show you really good shelving. I don't think I noticed if there's under cabinet lights. I don't think there are. That would be something I recommend when building. I use my under cabinet lights all the time. So right here we've got, is this our microwave? Yep. All right, so this is microwave top, oven here. So one oven. Of course, if you're building, I think you have the option to select if you want 1 or 2 ovens. Obviously, it would change the configuration. Something to keep in mind. Oh, and this is what I have at my house. So gas cooktop. But then what's nice, if this is just a cooktop, you've got drawers underneath and you put your pots and pans in there. So that's a great setup. Now check this out. Extended Butler's pantry area. And take a look at all the outlets. This is the benefit of a new house. There are outlets like, what is that, every 3 feet or something? Look at that. I mean, you want to plug in your kitchen appliances, you are good to go. Plenty of space, but you could set up coffee bar over here. That's what I have at my house. I have a Butler's pantry, not this nice. And then here is your pantry, your official pantry. Let me step back. What I like is that the tall ceilings, which look to be about 10 feet, gives you more height. So if you have tall pans, anything like that, put them up there. All right. This is lots of space, because if I step back here, you're gonna see, look at all that extra Butler's pantry cabinets. That gives you a lot of space to work with. But what I'm really liking is just all the windows. Look at all the natural light in here. And then what's nice is all their homes are actually single story. So you don't have to worry there's going to be a 2-story behind there. And they are larger lots, so it's going to feel very private. You can always just plant some plants back there, give you even more privacy, right? All right, let's head out to the rest of the house. Here is the dining area. So this home does not have an official separate dining room, but honestly, not all of us use that anymore. I feel like this is the perfect setup. It's kitchen / dining room. I'm trying to figure out ways to convert my dining room right now because we don't use it. All right, since we're over here, I'm gonna connect you to this side of the house. The master is actually on the other side. So it's a split floor plan. Here is one of the bedrooms in the back. These are really generously nice sized bedrooms, I should say. So the square footage of the house is almost 3,300 square feet. Really good sized rooms. They're all gonna have pre-wiring for that ceiling fan up there. There's no can lights in the bedrooms, just wiring for a ceiling fan. But something I'm loving, every bedroom has got its own bathroom. It's like the feature you didn't know you needed till you see it. So nice tall vanity, nice mirror. Hello, there's the lights up there. This one's got the shower, walk-in shower combination. The standard, which is an included feature, will be a tub shower combination. But when building, you get to choose your finishes, right? That's the nice thing. All right, so that was one room. This house has a total of 5 bedrooms, 4.5 bathrooms. Here's the next bedroom. Look, here's the bathroom. Same design as the other one, just a little bit, I can't talk, different layout, but same design, right? And then here is this bedroom. This one is a little bit smaller. I am noticing that. Oh, and they all have walk-in closets. I didn't show you the last one, so I apologize. But check this out. There's even all the way up there, there's a shelf. So you can get creative with these closets. So it looks like carpet in the bedrooms, that wood plank tile everywhere else. Let's check over here. I believe this is another closet. Check this out, another closet. I'm telling you, these new homes, it's all about storage. All right, here is just cabinets, more cabinets they added. Now, I don't believe this is included. This is usually an extra cost, but remember at the beginning of the video, I mentioned this is a spec home. So what the builder does is they build it, customize it, they have designers pick everything, make it look nice. And then when they go to sell it, the price is less than if you were to go and build the house on your own. The reason they do that is because the house is done. So they tend to discount them because they want to sell them. Again, soft close on the cabinets. All right, here's the laundry room. Cabinets, a sink, a window. This is really nice. This is just a basic countertop. You can pick what you want. Nice big sink though, I must say, for laundry room. Plenty of space to add your washer, dryer. Oh, there's a closet. Look, more storage. Oh, I'm envious. I would love to have this in my laundry room. All right, let's go check out the garage. My husband would love this. Check this out. All right, immediately you walk in, 2-car garage, but wait, what's over there? Let's walk on over. So there's no door from the house over here, but basically you would pull in your car or cars in here. Plenty of room. This is a true 2-car garage. Really nice 2-car garage with actually a little extra lip right here. So you could put shelving, a fridge, although this is kind of far to walk to your fridge. But this is a true I'd say like 2.25 garage, got nice windows. And then, so you park over there, just walk to your door here to go inside. Again, this is also a true 2-car garage. Oh, look at this, outlet. So, electric vehicle, you're good to go. Plumbing for soft water. This is fantastic, and guess what? Tankless water heater, I'm all about that. And it looks like there's some type of filtration system on the house. That's nice. Yeah, that's looking good. And then this is gonna give us a door to the side yard. Yep, so normally what I recommend is you would have your trash cans probably on the side here. I recommend getting landscaping, so all this is done, right? You landscape it, but make sure to keep the way the dirt is going away from the house. But that way you come out, grab your trash cans, wheel them out over here. All right. But this is great too, again, 2-car garage with some extra space there. You could put a fridge over there and you've got extra space because it's connecting. It's kind of like a little hallway connecting to the other garage. Love the matte black finishes throughout. Just gives it a nice modern feel. When I built my house, I chose the same finishes. All right, the house feels nice and cool. Again, look at this nice big open space. This has got the upgraded electrical. So when you go to hang your TV, you hang it here, plug it in here, no ugly cables hanging down. It's got the Cat 6 already right there, so you can hardwire your internet. All right, now we're going to the primary bedroom. So one thing I noticed is, look, the flooring continues throughout in here. Oh, and you've got a little window there with the shelf. That's nice. The house just has some really nice finishes, details. Look at the big windows in here. Obviously, you'd have to get creative on curtains or custom blinds because beautiful light, but not when you're sleeping. All right, here is the angle from this way of the bedroom. Look at the vaulted ceilings again. It just makes the room feel bigger than it is because I guess 10 feet wasn't tall enough. All right, let's check out the bathroom. This is really nice. You're gonna like it. Split vanities. Got those same finishes, quartz countertop, black frame mirrors, modern lights. Look over here, same thing, but look, a little vanity area you can set up. And then this has a nice big shower in it. I'm sure there's different options, but this is a nice big shower. And then it's got spa-like waterfall shower head. What I like is that there's windows too. No one's gonna be able to look in there, but it just gives the bathroom more light, right? And there's not a lot of glass. So with my shower, I have a ton of glass and I always have to squeegee. You still need to squeegee this, but not as much. It probably won't even get wet back there. So the controls are here. So imagine you get in, you turn on the controls here, and then you step in, right? And then I like how it's got this little built-in area for your soaps, shampoos, and it's hidden. So obviously we need shampoo and soap and all that, but it can get clunky in the shower, but this hides it. Very thoughtfully designed. I'm enjoying it. Here is another closet. That is fantastic. Love all the storage. Wait till you see this closet. Here we go. This is a really good size. Oh my gosh, there's shelving even here. I didn't notice that earlier. Shelving here, built-ins here. Now obviously this is the standard closet. You could always get a company to come out and even design it more and get you even more specialized closet. But for the way that it is, it gives you a ton of space. There's even space in the room here if you wanted to add like a dresser or something. A two-sided dresser would be great. All right, let's check out. So separate toilet, of course. But yeah, this is just really nice. I'm liking the finishes. Everything is very modern, timeless. Now we want to go check out that backyard, of course. Can't wait to see it. So what I'm going to do is open up the slider. So this actually has two sliders. I don't know if this is an additional option, but I'm a big fan of these sliders. We're just going to open it up. Oops, real quick. All right, all the way open. I want to step back here so you can really see it open. So when we have our great weather, not usually in August, although today is a little bit cooler, look at that big slider. You can really have indoor, outdoor experience. And what I recommend is getting pavers that would elevate the ground out here so it creates more of a seamless indoor, outdoor. But yeah, check this out. All right, I'm gonna walk back here so you can see how big the lot is. This is a very large lot for a new home. Usually they're not that big. So all new homes always come with dirt lots. That's just unfortunately how it is. Sometimes builders do a little bit of landscaping, but normally it's just a dirt lot. But check that out. That's a really good size. This is actually larger than some other lots we've been looking at for brand new homes. But look at that covered patio. Again, it's even got the vaulted ceiling back there, but imagine you add pavers here, plenty of room for a pool, and you definitely will want to add your own pool. This neighborhood doesn't have a community pool. It has a child's playground, and then it also has basketball and some green belt spaces, but that is it. If you want to have a pool, you're going to need to have your own, but plenty of room back here. So I'm noticing this house has a double gate, which is great, but for some reason, they put the ACs on the side with the double gate. When you're building a house, do not do that, because if you ever want to drive anything back here that's below the fence, the ACs are in the way. So I don't know why they did that. They should have been on the other side, but that's just a little bit food for thought. If you're going to build a house, make sure the ACs are on the other side from your big gate. All right, let me just show you the side of the home. Look at all these nice windows. The windows actually look to be a little bit tinted. I don't know if you can see that, which is nice. It helps keeps the house cooler, but from the inside it looks the same. It's not like you're gonna lose out on your view. But yeah, look at this amazing backyard. I love it. Lots of room to play with, outdoor kitchen, pool. Oh look, gas stub. You're gonna need that for outdoor kitchen. But even if you just had this covered back patio, this is a big size. Let me get this corner so you can see. Yeah, this is a nice big size. So this is another slider. Typically, the home is going to come with this slider, and this big one is usually an option. So again, this home has got a lot of options built into it, and it's only listed for $100,000, or should I say $99,000 above the list price. I'd be curious to find out how much they spent on it. All right, this backyard is amazing. Let's go check out the rest of the house, as I've only shown you a portion of it. We've got 2 more bedrooms. So as I mentioned, the house is a split floor plan. Primary over here. We've got 2 more bedrooms that's got a Jack and Jill bathroom, and then we already saw the rooms over here. So this is a 5-bedroom, 4.5 bath. All right, got a little hallway, another closet. Gosh, just loving all of this storage that this home has. So again, the secondary bedrooms minus the primary look to all have carpet. It does look like an upgraded carpet. Here's one of the bedrooms. Decent size. Yeah, decent size. Look at this walk-in closet. Looks to be like that other one with the tall shelving, plenty of space. And then I love this Jack and Jill bathroom. This would be great for kids to share. And all the vanities are nice and tall. Let me step back. The typical vanities we've been seeing, the mirrors, but I like that it's a double. And then you've got the tub shower combination. This is great for little ones. They've got somewhere to bathe. And then here is the front bedroom. Now you might not want to put little ones in the front. Not everyone's a fan of doing that, but this could also be a great office if you wanted to. This room does not have a walk-in closet. I think it was the only one without walk-in closet, but you know what? Closet is still a good size. Let me show you the other side. Yeah, look. Still a good size. Look at those big windows. Again, it's been built out, that little shelf. There's a term for that, but I can't remember. Here's the view from the front. There's my car. This is actually a good sized room. I think bigger than that last one we were just in. All right, this house is very spacious, almost 3,300 square feet. Here's a window to the front patio. On an 11,700 square foot lot. This home really has a lot of space. It's modern, nice tall ceilings, makes it feel bigger than it is. I'm gonna also include some community shots, but I'd love to hear what you think of the house. Right when you pull into the neighborhood, this is what you see immediately. This is the big park area. Look at all the grass around the park. This is a really nice park. The playground is one you would see at like a large community park. Very nice quality. Look at this unique hanging swing. Of course, I had to push it, check it out. The only thing I wish is there was a covering, but that playground looks like a lot of fun, and they have very unique climbing structures, although obviously it's a little hot in August. Had to ring that bell. But yeah, I like all this unique playgrounds. climbing structures. That looks like another unique climbing structure, but look at that big playground. I believe with this, you would jump from each side to side. Let's check out over here. Nice covered outdoor areas as well, but this is fun. Make a little music here. Spin this. Just good for the younger kids to play with. I remember my son playing with that. Here's another unique climbing structure. Oh, that looks like something you would pick up sand with. There's that climbing structure. Wow, this playground is really nice. It's even got some swings, but that's more for little ones because of the way the seat is. Look at this big green space. We call these green belts. All right, now I'm in a different part of the neighborhood. Walking up to the other amenities, here's the basketball court. Nice and big. And then there's other amenities over here to enjoy. This is a nice turf area with some outdoor seating, some lights. Here's a outdoor fire pit with some outdoor seating to enjoy. This is going to be great for fall and winter time. A nice big covered pergola area. Again, another big grassy area to play. Once it's not as hot out, the kids are out there playing. All right, and then I noticed over here, looks like tabletop tennis. Two of those. Also, I want to point out in the distance, that's actually a different builder. That's why we're seeing two-story homes. Those are Pulte homes. Wow, that house is absolutely stunning. Remember, if you want to buy any price point anywhere in Arizona, reach out. My team and I would love to help you. All right, guys, see you in the next video. Bye.